Guys and girls, it's know it time!
Here is your lesson on probabilities. Okay, I'll give you in a second. Now, probabilities, remember, it's just based on probabilities. Probabilities. Okay. It's basically the percent or the odds of getting something. That's what probability is. It's the odds of getting something. Okay. What I did before was called combinatorics, which is how many ways are there of getting it. Now, I'm getting to more finite. Now, probability in math, instead of writing the word probability, it takes too long. We use the letter P. P. Nope, just P. P equals to total outcome on the bottom. I kid you not, this was the exact same notes I gave to my grade 8s before. Under, and on top is something called desired outcome. There is, but I'm starting off basics. This is called intro. You're not ready for the hardcore stuff yet. Okay? Tomorrow we're going to get into rough stuff. Now, I'm going to give you a simple one. I was looking at this new coin the Canadian government issued. It's a loonie, the new one that just came out.
Really shiny
and a really shiny one. So loonie, here's my loonie. There's my loonie. So, P, what? It's like PH. Okay. So if I want PH, nope. Heads. See, what this means is, what's the probability? So I'm going to give you the English. What's the probability of getting something, whatever's in there. Okay. Could be red, blue, white. Everything changes. So again, back in grade 7, you probably did this. And your mom, dad asked you, I flip a coin. If it lands on heads, you get a bonus mark. If not, so if I ask you this, Megan, what's the probability of getting H? 1/2. The reason why is, in total, a coin has 2 sides. So that's why we would 2, and there's only 1 H on a coin, so it'd be 1 and 2. Very, very basic.
What does the H stand for?
Heads for a coin. If I do this, P, H with a bar on top. I'm going to show you all these new symbols now.
Isn't it repeating?
Oh, well, for math it is, but for probability it means not H. Okay.
That's so dumb. Why can't you just write P?
I could, but I'm going to write out not H. So when you need... So, this is called probability of not H, which is also 1/2. So, there's a saying, or here's another formula you need to know. P H plus P not H always equal to a magic number. Always 1. Because if you take the probably getting some and probably not getting some, let's rephrase it, equals to 1. Oh, you guys are so bad.
You did that on purpose. Don't act like you're all innocent.
Wait. Getting something plus get something is equal to 1.
I don't understand why equals 1 though.
Why? Because
Not equal 1 in math 12.
the reason why is, think of 100%. The probability of getting anything and probably not getting anything must equal to 100%. How?
I don't think.
Okay, for example, let's look at this one.
The probability of A is the probability of fail.
Okay? So let's draw a bag. It's a bag. Here's my bag. So guys, draw a bag. In my bag, I have some marbles. Black and white marbles. What's wrong? What? Self-portrait. Just here. Is that you? I'm drawing. So, P, B. Find PB. 2 over 7. Black. Okay? Because there's 2 black marbles and there's 2, 4, 6, 7. So which is 2 and 7 getting black. Now, if I ask you what's P, not B? 5, 7. And notice one thing. If I go PB plus not getting B, it always equals to 1. Oh, no matter what. See, this is you gotta. So your concept lies in this one main thing today. PB probably getting something plus probably not getting something equals to 1. That's the main concept.
That makes sense.
Oh, now it makes sense. So now after I draw that face, it all makes sense. Okay. So now, you have to know, for example, if I ask you this, I have, what's the probability, draw 1 card from a deck. Okay, draw 1 card. What's the probability that I have a king? King.
Is it 4 out of 52?
Lowest terms, always lowest terms. Whoa, 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 lowest terms. 1 in 13. Now I've asked you a probability of K with a bar on top. Not KKK. Huh?
That would be 40, and that would just be 52. 48 over 52.
Why don't we do this quicker? 1 in 13. Okay, why don't we do this quicker? Okay. Instead of doing 48 over all that nonsense, why don't we do this quicker? Remember, PK plus P not K has equal to 1. I know 1 and 13 is king, so 12 and 13 can't be king. I don't need to do 48 into 52, lowest terms, all this stuff. I use common sense. Sorry? Because probability king is 4 and 52. Lowest terms is 1 and 13. Okay? Try this one, please. Hi. Hi. What if I... Always lowest terms. What if I ask you this? P red or queen. Probability of red or queen from 1 card. So the question is, this is a... Here's your next question. Red or queen? Good luck. I'm going to pause it and let you... Now, a lot of you will think it's 30 over 52. But it's not 30 over 52. Here's the reason why. Now, let's look at this. There are 26 red... Tomorrow I'm going to show you another method of doing this, but now I'm going to show you logic. There are 26 red cards. So I'm going to remove all the 26 red cards out of the deck. Done. Imagine you have 26 in your hand right now. How many queens are left? 2. Not 4 anymore. Guys, I remove all the red cards out,
There's two.
and then I have 2 queens left. I'm going to take those 2 queens out also. So in total, I have 28 cards. Over 52. So the odds or probability of getting a red or queen is 28 and 52 using logic. Tomorrow I'm going to show you a formula for this, but for now I'm going to show you how to do it with logic. Hi. 1 queen, yep. Because I'm going to take all my queens out, okay? Try another one. What if I'm going to show you now how to use a tree? How? Oh, sorry.
Wait, don't you put in lowest terms?
Oh yeah, lowest terms, which is
7
7 over 13. Hi. Next one. I'm going to teach you something called sample space and how to create a table in a tree. Okay. How to create a tree and table. You gotta know how to create a table. On your exams, they will use tables a lot to answer probability. I'm gonna show you what a few more definition is. First, I'm gonna show you something called sample space. Sample space. Sample space is a list of all possible outcomes. It's a list of all possible outcomes. That's what a sample space is. A list of all possible outcomes. So here's how it works. I have 2 coins this time. Actually, no. I don't have 2 coins. Let's say I have this. Back when I was your age 2 years ago, I played a game called Spin the... Whoa, not Spin the Bottle, come on. Spin the Spinner. There's a spinner.
Very creative game.
That was very creative. 3 years ago, you should see how wild I was back in your age. I have the spinner. And there's these things there. Let's say that here's the letter N, G, O, I. It says going. Okay. Or I know. Very nice. Instead of know it should be I know time. Okay. Now I have a coin also. But back in years ago, actually when I was a kid your age, I actually bought this board. How you probably heard of it. It's called a Ouija board. It has all the letters on there, and you ask it a question. You and your friends put your hand on this triangle piece, and supposedly spirits come in and move it around, and it answers a question for you.
Do you believe in it?
I played with it, and
No, I heard those are like illegal now.
they're hard to find because they banned. If your parents see you playing with it, they'll burn it
Why?
because it's like black magic.
Did it actually move?
Did it actually move? That's where you find out. I can't.
Oh, yes,
Whoa.
Oh, let's do it.
If you want,
Here.
She said, yo, let's do it.
That's no.
here's your question.
I know her.
That's all.
I think you can get attacked by like...
Yeah, I do actually.
So I have a spinner.
What do you want?
Same thing like a Ouija board style. I spin it, and then I flip a coin. What's the probability that I get NT, which means it lands on the letter N, and you get a tails on the coin. Guys, gals, I'm gonna see a lot of you look at it and say, "Hey, this is easy." You did 1/4 times 1/2,
How do you know when you add it also?
and is
You didn't write down.
I don't need to write down.
You can just pounce this.
And the word.
Okay. On your test, hey, on your test, the worst excuse you can give me is, "Mr. No, I didn't see the word and in there, so you can't deduct marks for me." Okay, that's the worst excuse. You have to know for yourself. But here's the reason why. I'm going to show you this method. You have to know how to do all methods. I'm going to start with the table, because table is probably the most important one. Okay, here's how table works. We're going to create something called a sample space. Create a sample space using a table. Now, if you're playing with a Ouija board, I heard the best time to play it is in the cemetery at the midnight. Bring a black cat with you.
Are you not supposed to play that in the house?
That's why you go to the cemetery.
then you can run.
You run.
Run to your house.
Let me know when I put on Halloween mask and I'll chase after you guys, just for fun. Create a sample space. Okay. We're gonna create a little table. Doot. Doot.
Why did it make enough story?
I
I heard from somebody that they went and lit themselves on fire.
Okay, then why don't you do it? Why don't you do it, huh?
Guys, set it up.
Yeah, let's just class.
Oh, please.
Let's do it.
Here we go. On the horizontal space right here, you're going to write out all your choices. I have the letter N, G, O, and I. We're going to write down N, G, O, and I. On the vertical space right here, you're going to write your choices for the coin, which basically is H and T. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a sample space. So we're going to pair them up. We have N, H. G, H, O, O-I, OI, N, T, G, T, O, T, and T-I.
So how do you get OI for that?
O-I?
It's H-I.
Oh!
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Oh, this is high. Okay. Add an A and you have height. So this right here, I want you to circle this. This is called your sample space. It's a list of all the possible outcomes. Sample space. So when I ask you for sample space, I want all the possible outcomes allowed. So which means I can have NH, GH, and all this stuff. So now, if I'm looking for, so there are 2, 4, 6, 8. Write down 8 on the bottom. I'm looking for NT. I'm going to look into my sample space, count how many NTs you have. In reality, it's just 1. So this is how we use a table to answer this question. Very nice. Hi. Sorry? Nisha, a question. Sorry, what? NT? HT? Because this is going to be a coin. A coin have heads or tails. That's the reason why. NT? Because, right here, NH. NT? Oh, I just chose any random one. Okay? So this is called using a table. Now I'm going to show you how to use a tree. On your exam, I can't force you on what method you like better. Sometimes tree work better, sometimes table work better. Here's how tree works. Put a dot right there.
So first one was table?
Height. First is the table methods. Very easy, very simple. A tree method. Now, I'm going to write a few things for our tables. Write this down, star. A table is limited to 2 events. Limited to 2 events. Meaning, notice I can only have a horizontal and a vertical. If I have a third coin in there, it doesn't work with the table anymore. Because the table can only have a maximum of 2. That's why a table is limited. A tree has no limits. No limits. Okay. Here is how a tree works. My first is the spinner. So I'm going to write down spinner here, just for now. Spinner. Okay. A spinner, right off the bat, I know there are 4 outcomes. So starting at this dot, I want you to draw 4 lines branching out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my spinner. Each line represents a letter. So just put N, G, O, I. See, that's my spinner. Now, from each one of these N, there's another set of lines coming out. 1, 2. And guess what that's for? Heads or tails. So we're going to go H, T. So then if I follow the first pathway, watch what happens. See? I can take N, and then I can get H, which gives me NH.
Did you do that for each one?
Height. Then I can get NT. So now I want you...
For N you would make that, and then for G and O and T.
And then you have to do this also. Each one of them have 2 branches poking out. Okay? So you have H, T, H, T, H, T. Question? Nope, it doesn't matter. Okay? So guys, finish the sample space story if you use the tree method. And no matter what method you do, you always get the same sample space. It's just what's your preference going to be. Okay? O, O, T, T, H, T, T. So in this case, I have probability is of NT. See, no matter what method, you always get basically the same results. 1 and 8. 1 is a tree, 1 is a table. I'm going to give you a question. This is your supernova question. Hi. I'm going to make this individual challenge. You're going to choose either a table or a tree on your own. And your answer has to be absolutely correct. I repeat, I will not accept flaw. If it's not partly done, doesn't count. I want exact answer in the end. Here is your question. You're going to choose any method you like. I'm going to throw 2 dice, okay, in the air. And this is a famous game at Playland. Have you been Playland? There's a game called Higher Than 7 or Under Than 7. And they give you 2 big giant dice. You place your money on whatever you want. And they ask you, and if you place it under higher than 7, let's say you put $10 in under higher than 7, you throw it. If it's higher than 7, they give you $10 back. Okay? It's a famous game at Playland. I'll show you how the game works. No.
Yeah, but there's a bigger chance that you get under 7.
Is it, which one's better? Because now, there's 3 dice. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to bet that it's higher than 7. What's the probability that it's higher than 7? I put $10 on higher than 7. Figure this out for me. Go. Oh, so by the way, I'm adding sum of 2 dice. Sum of 2 dice. Okay. So I huck 2 dice onto the table.
2 standard dice.
2 standard dice. I'm going to add those numbers together. What's the probability that their sum is higher than 7? Actually, I'm going to lesson for today.